Welcome back to Brief Physics. In today's video, we will show you how to calculate electric field and electric potential of an electric dipole. An electric dipole is centered at the origin as shown. So that is the dipole system, with a plus charge on top, negative charge at the bottom. The separation distance is L. You want to find an approximate electric potential at a point on the y-axis for which y is much larger than L. This point right there. So that distance can be taken to be y. So y is much larger than L. And from that expression for electric potential, find the approximate electric field at the same point. Electric potential is easier to compute because it is a scalar. So let's do that first. The electric potential, V, at a point whose y-coordinate is y, has two contributions. The first contribution is from the positive point charge, and the second contribution is from the negative point charge. So the expression is the usual point charge expression, kq, over this entire distance. So what is that distance? That distance is y. And this distance, the distance of the positive charge from the origin, is half of that. So L over 2. Remember, the dipole is centered at the origin. So this distance has got to be y minus L over 2, which goes there. Now the second contribution, the negative charge. So that is represented by a negative term because it's a negative charge, kq, over that entire distance, which is y plus that distance, which is just L over 2. So you have y plus L over 2. Now we note K is the Coulomb constant, which is 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught. So let's simplify this expression for V. So V at point y equals kq 1 over y minus L over 2 minus 1 over y plus L over 2. So let's make the denominator of the fractions the same. So you have kq y plus L over 2 minus y minus L over 2 divided by this times that, which is just y squared minus L over 2 squared. So this goes away, and this becomes L over 2 plus L over 2, which is L. So the expression for potential at that point becomes kqL over. Now the denominator, since we know y is much greater than L, this can be taken approximately to be y squared. So over y squared. The reason is, for a dipole, this term is much greater than that term because of that condition. We note that Q times L is the dipole moment. Now in this case, the dipole moment, which is a vector, extends from the negative charge to the positive charge, like that, in an upward direction. Now we also recall K is 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught. So in terms of these terms, the potential at that point becomes P over 4 pi epsilon naught y squared. You note the expression for the potential of an electric dipole is proportional to 1 over y squared instead of regular 1 over y for a point charge. So that is a main difference there. Now let's calculate the electric field. Electric field is a vector, and it is related to this electric potential in a following simple way. It is the minus position derivative of that scalar potential, or the electric potential, J hat. Because the derivative variable is y, hence the unit vector is the unit vector along the y-axis. So let's substitute the terms. You can take out the constants out of the derivative sign. So it becomes d dy 1 over y squared. This derivative here is an elementary derivative, and it is just minus 2 over y cubed. So let's substitute that result in here. Minus 2 over y cubed. This minus will kill this minus. This 2 will make the 4 in the denominator to be 2. And we have an expression for the electric field at that point. Namely, it is P over 2 pi epsilon naught y cubed. Direction is j hat. So as we have pointed out earlier for the electric potential, here you can see the electric field at some point y is proportional to 1 over y cubed instead of the usual 1 over y squared for regular point charge. The other thing that one might notice is that the expression for scalar or electric potential turns out to give a positive number for potential here, as we should expect, because that point is closer to the positive charge than the negative charge. The same thing can be said for the electric field. It turns out to be a positive number because the electric field, due to the positive charge, would go in this direction. The electric field, due to the negative charge, tend to go in that direction, because this is larger than that, because positive charge is closer to the point of observation than the negative charge. So we can expect the electric field at that point to point in that direction, namely in the direction of j hat. As always, thank you for watching.